Sarah Palin's daughter, Bristol, is considering a wedding date for next summer. But Sarah told People magazine, why does she talk to People magazine? Anyway, she hopes that it happens before then. I think that's interesting.
Well, why are they waiting? I mean, if there's a shotgun involved here, which I think there is, then why not shoot it before, you know,
well, I think
she's 9 months gone?
But if I'm not mistaken, when she said to People they were trying to wait till Bristol was 18 to get married, which is in a few days.
Well, she is in a few days, and think about it. I mean, if you're trying to plan a wedding, she 6 months ago had trig, Governor Palin did.
Yeah.
She has, her son Track was just deployed to Iraq on September 11th.
Track to Iraq.
To Iraq. She has an election coming up.
Yeah.
And a grandbaby due. So
Yeah.
I think to try to plan a wedding and give it the weight that the nuptials would deserve in a rush right now, there's a lot going on. I think maybe even the couple would take some time
question.
Maybe
they'll get married when they are ready.
Why doesn't the couple plan the wedding?
Oh, they are, but the parents are always involved in that. I mean, look, the couple may pretend to be planning the wedding, but let's face it, weddings are never your own. There's always someone else involved in it.
Well,
when you're dealing with the family.
But there is someone else involved.
You need a wedding planner.
But can you imagine telling Mama Sarah that you're going to plan your own wedding?
Yes, I can.
I think a lot of parents are involved.
They can have their moment, and I think there's a lot going on right now. And instead of rushing it for the sake of rushing it, I think they're actually going to take the time they need.
Her and that baby ain't going nowhere.
God willing. Well, but you know, it's just kind of, I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. I would have, if they're waiting till she's 18, okay, but she's already pregnant. And so it doesn't change the fact that she was pregnant before her time.
They've never tried to hide that. You know? That has never been something they've wanted to try to cover.
They didn't try to hide it, but it's one of those things. It's one of those things that it's not what you want for your kid. You know, as I said, we've had this conversation before. It's just one of those things. So, you know, listen, kids, you do what you want to do, but I say don't let your mama plan it. Plan the wedding that you want to have, because ultimately it's going to be your life.
Well, you know, it's possible they won't get married at all.
It's just my advice.
Do you think there's a possibility they won't get married?
No, I think they most definitely. They were talking about marriage before this baby. This was a couple in love that wanted to be together. So, and I do believe that. And I think they're going to get married when it's right for them after all of this craziness.
Even if Sarah Palin is not involved, it is so much stuff going on that maybe they want to have a wedding without all the hoopla and all of this stuff.
Now's the time to do it.
But why?
See, because if she becomes vice president, there is no hit. You can't hide from the glare. Now is the time, if they wanted to go and have a nice private little thing with the family, they still have within their power in the next 17 days to have that privacy that you still get before you step out into that limelight. And I'm just saying that if you want to do it now, get married now, do it with the family, go have a cute little honeymoon, and let everybody keep their eyes on your mama while you're having your time to yourself.
But
because
that
once
would take
that
a lot
happens,
of time away from what's going on. I think a wedding always hogs a wedding trumps everything. It trumps everything.
No.
You're missing it. It's up to them. These are going to be two adults. They're going to go off and get married as they see fit.
Get married in the White House as opposed to a white igloo, for example. I mean, maybe that's the plan.
You do know that people don't live in igloos up there.
They're in Alaska, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that would be a charming idea, actually, decorating the inside of a big, gigantic igloo.
Well, here's the interesting thing. There are very few places in Alaska where you can actually still find igloos. Yeah. The population of Alaska is about 700,000 people. And
it's a huge state. They have a lot of space.
And, one of the things that they don't have is income tax. I'm thinking of moving. Because the oil companies, that's where they get their revenue, so they don't have to pay for that. So I had a very odd thought about her, and so perhaps when you see Miss Palin, you'll ask her to stop saying dig, 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 baby. Because dig, 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 baby sounds real good for Alaska. Drill, 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 baby.
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, sounds real good for Alaska.
Isn't that what got Bristol in trouble in the first place?
That's not okay.
Feuding with Elizabeth. That doesn't mean I'm not feuding with Sarah Palin.
Well, look, there are a lot.
No, but she just ate my joke.
I'm sorry. Oh, that I apologize.
I know.
That